Yeah, like I said, I will be leaving and going back to dominate the Dutch league because I had enough of these players I've ever seen, literally running around. And Alexander Shitzak is a £150 million flop. This dude is worse than Darwin Núñez, bro. What a bum. And where the hell is Florian Worms? Kid hasn't done shit this season. Aside from Aura Farm, is useless.
Anfield stood still in a way it rarely does, frozen in collective silence as Arne Slot delivered his final and most emotional statement as Liverpool FC manager, officially confirming his departure and bringing months of speculation to a dramatic and unforgettable close. Under the famous floodlights, with players, staff, and tens of thousands of supporters watching on, the Dutchman spoke not as a man seeking attention, but as one overwhelmed by the weight of the moment. His voice carried across the stadium, steady at first, then visibly strained as he reflected on the journey, the challenges, and the bond forged with the club and its people. Slot acknowledged the rumors that had followed him for months, admitting that the noise had been difficult but insisting that his focus had always remained on Liverpool, the badge, and the responsibility he carried. As he spoke about pride, gratitude, and the honor of leading one of football's most historic institutions, many in the crowd struggled to hold back tears. This was not the scripted farewell of a manager easing into a new chapter elsewhere. It felt raw, heavy, and deeply human. Slot spoke of arriving with belief and ambition, of nights at Anfield that reminded him why football is more than just a game, and of moments that would stay with him forever, win or lose. He paid tribute to the players for their commitment, the staff for their tireless work behind the scenes, and the supporters for creating an atmosphere he described as impossible to explain unless you've lived it. As his words echoed far beyond Merseyside, the reaction was immediate and global. In the UK, pundits and former players called it one of the most emotional managerial exits in recent memory. In the United States, where Slot's tactical ideas and calm authority had earned growing admiration, fans expressed shock and disbelief. In Germany, where his footballing philosophy has long been studied and respected, the news sparked intense discussion about his next destination. Within minutes, social media erupted, timelines flooded with clips, quotes, and emotional reactions from supporters describing the moment as heartbreaking, unexpected, and historic. Some thanked him for restoring belief during uncertain times, others lamented what might have been, but all seemed united in recognizing the significance of his departure. When Slot finally paused, the Anfield crowd responded not with boos or anger, but with sustained applause that rolled around the stadium like a final embrace. It was a powerful acknowledgement that, regardless of unfinished business or unanswered questions, his impact had been real. As he walked away from the microphone, visibly emotional, the sense of an ending was unmistakable. This was more than a manager leaving a job. It was the closing of a chapter that had shaped the club's recent identity. Now, Liverpool stands at a crossroads, facing uncertainty, speculation, and the daunting task of choosing what comes next, while the wider football world waits anxiously to see where Arne Slot's journey will lead him. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more videos.